All right, guys, let's do this. Uncle Mark here, coming at you with how the new Moneyball indicator performed today as we kick off the final month of the year. Jesus, this year has just flown by, and while most traders are mentally checked out for the holidays, all of us that are using the Moneyball killed it today, and we're going to continue to kill it all the way through Christmas. This is not a joke, all right? So look, I got two pieces of information I want to share with you guys. For those of you that have the Moneyball, feel free to follow along. And for those of you that don't have the Moneyball, feel free to follow along as well. What you're seeing on the screen is the full 24-hour session on the NASDAQ, ticker symbol NQ, with the Moneyball indicator overlaid on top of it. And you can quite clearly see here, Sunday night, we nailed a beautiful short. Okay, this was just a beautiful short printed around 7 p.m. in the evening. Really nice collapse, like really nice collapse in the overnight session. And of course, if you were trading the morning session, let me show you this textbook long. We got this really nice long here that showed up in the morning. This was, what does it say, around 10:15 or so, for a really nice rally, right? A really nice rip to the upside. And look, this is on a quiet day on the NQ. Okay, if you want to see something really insane, you guys got to take a look at Bitcoin futures. I know many of you have no interest in trading crypto, but I'm telling you, man, when you start looking at the Moneyball on symbol MBT, that's micro Bitcoin, you're going to fall out of your chair, man. Okay, take a look at MBT over the last 2 days. You can see the Moneyball has precisely nailed all areas on when it's time to go short Bitcoin. And what you're also seeing overlaid on top of the Moneyball is an idea that trader Dan pitched to us, all of us in the webinar, all right? And that is the concept of adding this separate EMA line. In my case, I've added a 50 EMA. And according to Dan's hypothesis, you know, we're going to start using this EMA to keep us in the down move and allow the EMA to decide when it's time for us to take profits. You follow? So like this thing kept us in, and only right here when the price tagged the EMA do we then automatically take profits. You get what I'm saying? So this is an interesting idea. I'd like to see how many of you guys are embracing this idea and actively using this idea. And the last chart I'd like to share with you from today is a very interesting symbol. We talked about this in the live webinar, and that is gasoline futures, ticker symbol RB. All right. Now, yes, it's pretty awesome on the Moneyball. I mean, it's nailing all the turns and the signals, as you can see right here, this up magenta triangle. But one of my customers, name is Larry, I call him Trader Larry, pitched me a very interesting idea on trading the cross up and cross down of the Moneyball line. You guys get what I'm saying? And look, normally when somebody pitches me an idea of trading a cross up or cross down of the lines, I just laugh my ass off at them because that idea has been debunked like 20 years ago. But on certain symbols, it does appear, okay, this idea of playing a cross up, and like kind of keeping ourselves in the trade and using these cross ups and cross downs to maybe add into a position and recover losses, okay? Boy, can I tell you, it is very, very promising. All right. So like, you know, again, cross up and cross down just simply means, you know, going long right here when it crosses up, going short when it crosses down, going long again when it crosses up, and then finding a way to account for or recover some of those losses on the previous two trades, and using this enormous runner as a way to really milk and squeeze every tick out of this move, right? And you can see like it keeps going here, right? Look at this. Again, we get a cross down. We can maybe use this as an opportunity to, you know, play the short, maybe use some risk management to get to break even, right? Because as you can see here, it comes right back and crosses up, and this cross up ends up being the winning ticket from today on gasoline futures. Like you can see, it just takes off, right? So look, there might be some validity to this theory. Again, the only catch is this particular strategy and concept can only be used on certain symbols. You get what I'm saying? Like, I would never, ever in a million years ever try to implement this concept on like the NASDAQ or the S&P 500 because I think you're going to get chopped to pieces. But on this particular symbol, because it is so trendy, right? And because it's a commodity symbol, okay, I think that's what makes it so profitable. In other words, certain symbols have the characteristics and attributes that we're looking for to potentially play it like this. All right. But yeah, man, if you'd like to know more, we'll probably have a customer only webinar where Larry can kind of pitch this to you guys directly. And for everybody else, if you're still on the fence and debating if you should get the Moneyball, then look, brother, all I can tell you is you are going to be extremely pleased on day one of putting this indicator onto your charts. All right. That's something that I feel very confident in saying. That'll do it for this video. See you guys in the next one.